Hello YouTube, this is obviously Qantas 747-400. We're currently flying just out of Barcaldine. We took off from Longreach. We're heading towards Roma. I just got a funny little event, which is try and fit the largest aircraft you possibly can into a tiny regional airport. Sound familiar? We're not going to Wollongong though, I think that'll be for another day. But for today, we're flying this little beast down to Roma. Currently at 19,000 feet, and we've arranged for the RNAV arrival. So we're using RNAV runway 18, RNAV Zulu, from November Delta. You can see that up on your screen. AWIS, Brisbane Centre, a CTAF with an automatic frequency response unit, pilot activated lighting. What you will not notice there is a tower frequency because there isn't one. So let's just brief the arrival. We're using runway 18. It is 1,504 metres long. For that purpose we will need all of the brakes that we can possibly get. Maximum braking. When we do land, we'll be at runway 36 end. There's not enough room to do a turnaround, so I'll have to basically be pushed back all the way to the entry, which is the only taxiway that's available for an aircraft that is more than 5.7 tonnes. I'll be arriving via the RNAV, which inbound via the Delta, 112 degrees inbound to the initial, and 182 degrees onto the final. We'll be using constant rate descent, 3 degrees profile from halfway between Innie and Foxtrot. Innie's minimum altitude is 3,100, final is 2,500, and 2 mile fix is 1,700. Minimum descent altitude is 16. So I'll set that up there. $1,600 set and barrow. Okay, the weather at the moment down at Roma, showing wind 170 at 10 knots, which is actually quite good, gives us a bit of a headwind. No significant cloud. QNH 1008, temperature 33. Bit warm. QNH 1008. Set. We're arriving with 12.8 tonnes. We can do a go around and we can divert to Brisbane if required. Brisbane requires 10 tonnes fuel.
I've never fully grasped the concept of mixture.
It's part of the essential knowledge for any pilot. Basically, what you put in your engine is a mixture of fuel and air. A mixture lets you control how much fuel goes in there to compensate for the fact that the air gets thinner as you go up. Do a little
So because I'm higher up, I should increase the amount of air?
Yes, and you increase the amount of air by reducing the mixture.
Ah.
And descending now to 4,000 feet.
It's more about leaning off your fuel, so you're not dumping excess fuel in more than increasing the amount of air. You can't really control how much air's in there.
Oh yeah, now I can get 100%
User joined your channel. Sound muted.
Okay, we're just entering the RNAV approach now. It's time to start getting configured to slow down. Speed 220, flap 1. Speed 200 and flap 5. Okay, we'll leave it at 200 knots until we hit the delta waypoint. Okay, I'll slow it down, 180.
Microphone muted.
Traffic, Roma, Qantas 744 Bravo, a Boeing 747 is 4,000 feet at the RNAV runway 18 approach. Full stop.
Copy. By Lima Bravo Romeo, citation.
Up 10.
Clear vehicle.
Okay, 3,100 is our current.
68 1, now returning to space runway 18 full stop, Roma.
Okay, that's reduced speed 160 knots, flap 20.
We'll slot in behind 747, 68 81.
If you want, you can go first. We got plenty of fuel and we probably can't do much with the backtracking.
Negative, we're behind you actually, so we'll stick in behind and we'll make a little distance. So you can backtrack, go 68.
Going 744 Bravo. We're actually going to hold just 10 miles out of the runway at 3,100. Just to burn off some fuel there.
Current winds, 160 at 10 knots. Lima Bravo Romeo on the ground, Roma. I'd rather do a backtrack. Not a backtrack, a pushback from the runway threshold. And Roma traffic, Qantas 6081 reached. Come established slot on runway 18 full stop, run.
Carrot's got 13 tons fuel. Might increase that speed, make it 170. Okay, let's make our turn. So I think I'll just check that out. Don't want to crowd the 767. Let's do something that you can't do in real life. Cool. Yeah, we'll make our turn inbound now.
Roma traffic, Qantas 6081, 5 miles long.
Okay, let's track it in direct to initial.
Hey, wake up.
Track at the initial point. And we'll slow it down to 260 again, 160 knots again. Final brief. Okay, approach, recall is checked. Planning data is set. Initial reference is 135. Altimeters are set, 1008. Final is landing checks. Missed approach is tracking direct to Roma NH. That's 182. Climbing to 3,300. Looks like you can land on that. If you're a small airplane, maybe. Or maybe not, there's a few trees around it.
Roma traffic, Qantas 6081, that's backtracking runway 18.
Roma traffic, Qantas 744 Bravo is turning final on runway 18 at 10 miles.
Roma traffic, Qantas 6081, vacated runway 18, touching to a park somewhere. Be advised, traffic in Roma, there is a 747 signal on the threshold of 36.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, help me pull up.
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
Traffic Roma, Qantas 744 Bravo, final runway 18. Start that descent down.
Chris, I do not understand this whole common traffic advisory frequency voice thing.
Sound muted.
At 2500, one after those 17. Only get down. And flap 20 speed. Flap full. Flap 30. Landing checklist. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear down 3 green and flap. Flap 30. Landing checklist complete. One 40 is set. Runways in sight.
Sound
For your
resumed.
information, I'm now getting a good 97% power out.
Sound muted. Microphone muted.
1000.
Okay, we'll ignore the troll and we're landing. Traffic Roma, Qantas 744 Bravo, Boeing 747, short finals to land. Runway 18.
Approaching minimums.
My airplane.
Minimums.
Landing.
500.
That's a massive tree in the middle of the runway. Centerline.
Hey,
Not to
wake
mention the
up.
747.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah. 50 knots, 60 knots. And you're braking. Well then, you can certainly land a Boeing 747 at Roma.
Sound
Circuit, you can
microphone
pretty much come in,
activated.
and as long as you maintain enough space for yourself to manoeuvre, that's fine.
Right.
Well, you can see that I'm stopped.
Circuit training is actually a part of my flight instruction I'm actually up to. So the actual practice.
Sound microphone muted.
Roma traffic, Qantas 744 Bravo has landed and stopped. Runway 18 will be making a pushback with an imaginary tug. Speaking of imaginary tug, we'll need the AP going. Let's just go. I was going to shut down the engines before we moved out, but yeah. Stop kissing my plane. Who is that? It's like headbutting it. You're having sex with my 747. Jeez. How annoying.
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
Has anyone actually got the eyes on the weather at Roma at the moment?
Say again?
Has anyone got the weather for Roma?
I can have it for you in 1 second.
Wind 190, 11 knots. No significant cloud. Temperature 33 degrees. QNH 1008.
You I thought as much, so yeah, runway 18 is ideal.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I always stuff up bearings. Okay, yeah, so change that. Murray, you want to land at runway 18.
Say again?
You want to be landing at runway 18.
18. I'll have to change it.
Actually, in the chat here, I put the full MESAR string.
$33 degrees. Warm.
And yes, Murray, because we're coming in at the same time, Okay, Murray, so because coming in at the same time, when we're about 30 nautical miles away, I'll drop back so you can land, and then I'll be able to come in behind you.
Roger, Stu, no problem.
I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is a very nice shot. Damn, I'm muting this guy.
Yep. Still love you, mate.
Okay, we're about 10 minutes out now. Daniel Wilson asks, what is the CTAF for Roma?
I don't think there's enough question marks there. Might need 1 or 2 more.
How do I enter an approach into my GPS?
Hey, wake up.
Yeah, Daniel, a couple more and you should be right.
Well, I can see the runway lights, that's always a good start.
Chris, I see you're going in for landing, almost. Okay, Murray, time for me to drop back so you can get ahead.
Righto, Stu. You can pick up all the bits of me when you land.
Maybe I'll catch your body in midair when you jump from the cockpit.
Oh, who is that parked on the runway still?
Hey Daniel. Shutting down engine number 4. Have your generators on. And there we are. 1 hour 27 on the clock. Avio's running.
Daniel, what do you want? Why do you keep poking me?
I don't know, Dan is being really weird. Murray, it seems like I'm going to be arriving at roughly the same time, so I will enter the traffic pattern, you go straight in and land, unless there's another aircraft trying to land at the same time.
Anyway, that was us landing at Roma. There's some musical outbound signing up. Have a good one.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Alright, I'm going to manual flight from here.
Channel switched.